special.
And there's lots in the manual anyway, so...
The best resource for inspiration is bring it on. it sounds so ridiculous, but all that, Daddy, okay, that's all fantastic. I said word. They love that stuff, they've seen the movie, and it gives you the right attitude to go in there with, and it will just really help. So if you get a cheerleading program, get the movie out. Just have a little guilty moment too. What else do you guys think of when you think of cheers, or where you need to find cheers, just off the top of your head? Movies, pop songs, take a CD. Well, that's why it's such a great program, because most of them haven't done any of it before. So, I don't know if... I think that's pretty much wrapped it up. You okay? Do you have to get going or something? Okay, we're nearly done. But in terms of how to make this a 7-week long program, we've done 3 or 4 cheers here. Use all of your frontal groovy stuff, use all of the acro stuff, and merge them in. So you might do a few activities from the frontal groovy program, do a little bit of acro, maybe they're doing one stunt every week, and then at the end of their cheer, they've all got to get into that pose. And that's their final pose for their cheer. Then as you add it up over the weeks, you've got a whole lesson at the end where you can go, what are all of our routines, let's perform them to the parents when they pick you up.
So all the pyramids and everything Kirst went through before, it's all what you see on, you know, High School Musical and Bring It On. They end up in the pyramid with their pom-poms. And actually pom-poms is a good one. If you guys don't have any, or the school doesn't have any, something that you might the teacher might like you talking to them about when you ring up to say you're coming in. It gives them, if it's an OSH especially, before you guys come in, we normally start in the second or third week of a term. You could say, well, you know, if you're looking for some activities to do with your kids before we come and start, why don't you make some pom-poms with them? And you know, they might like actually making pom-poms before you go in.
Lots of instructions on how to make pom-poms. We don't want you doing them with the kids.
Yeah.
We're not an arts and crafts organisation. So either print them out and give them to them after their first session, or have that conversation with them on the phone. It's things like getting 3 or 4 plastic bags, putting tape around all the handles and shredding the bags, and then they've got pom-poms, or crepe paper and taping up the ends of it. As simple as that.
Because the little girls love the pom-poms, and then they can take them home and practice your cheers and all that sort of stuff. So it's just something that they like.
If you want pom-poms, they're like 99 cents from the $2 shop sometimes. We've got heaps as well. So Lombards, the paper people.
And often, you know, people ask us, well, what about the boys? You know, sometimes they're a bit like self-conscious shaking the pom-poms. So quite often we make like megaphones out of, you know, rolled up cardboard or whatever, and the boys do all the, you know, the loud boy cheers through the megaphones instead of having the pom-poms. So that's a way of incorporating the boys into the cheerleading.
Yeah, and with the boys with the cheerleading too, things like the High School Musical that you just mentioned. There's a lot of different themes in the Fun and Groovy manual about how you can inspire them to think about movement. One of them is sport. High School Musical, they do a whole basketball routine using the balls. Why not get them doing that with the boys as well? Okay, you guys have got a basketball thing, I want you to come up with that. So it's all dribbling and shooting and passing to each other and those kind of moves. It doesn't matter that it's not traditional cheerleading. It's a big piece of paper in the manual as well with all the different cheer poses that you can use just to give you some more inspiration for movements. There's heaps of stuff in there. Any questions?